Hey guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here, and in a time where there are remakes, remasters, and revivals, I'm shocked that these Nintendo 64 games have not had their light since back in the day. These games are some of my all-time favorites, and these are franchises that absolutely need to come back. And not just on the Nintendo Switch Online. These games need a sequel. They need to just come back into this amazing world of video games in the technology today, and I feel like these games could do super well. So this is going to be my top 10, so we'll just start off with this one right here. So we have Diddy Kong Racing, and I am so shocked that this has not had a sequel, and this has not shown its light on any other console since then. So I absolutely love this game. Not only is the soundtrack amazing, the colors are beautiful in this game, and I felt like it had so much going on with the different characters like Conker, Diddy Kong. You even have multiple vehicle types, and I absolutely loved flying in the planes, but they had karts, hovercrafts, and I just felt like the tracks were so much better, and it was super creative. I just absolutely loved playing this game with all of my friends, and even remembering that the silver coin races were extremely difficult. But I love how you can explore the island, and that's kind of like where you start with the whole story mode. So this would have to be on my list to try and get Diddy Kong Racing back. But that's not all, because next up I would have to say that this game right here, Donkey Kong 64. This is one that so many people, absolutely love this game. And I feel like they could bring it back, bring back all of the amazing characters in this game, but just have like a little bit of a different option when you're switching through some of the characters. But I just had so much fun. This was such a huge, a very large game. And just right away, the DK rap song, that is something that still stands out to this day. But I loved how you had all of these different new characters. So you had Chunky, Diddy, Tiny, Lanky, Donkey Kong. It had like the best character animations in this game across 8 different worlds. And each character has their own abilities. There's just so many collectibles, and a lot of people deem this as one of those collectathons. But this game really needed to come back. I feel like there has not been a Donkey Kong game that has captured a lot of people just like this one. And I know some people weren't fans, but this is a series that I would love to have come back, or just something to fix some of the bugs from back in the day. But this is such a great and fun game that I absolutely love, and I'm super nostalgic for. And then this one right here. So, Blast Corps. This is an amazing game, and I just cannot believe that we have it on the Nintendo Switch Online. But I would absolutely love another remake or something where they expanded upon the series. So this is your building destruction game, and I absolutely love it because it's a part of those demolition series. So you have a wide variety of vehicles that you get to use to clear the path of a nuclear missile. So you have 60 different levels, and it's really cool because, in this action puzzle game, there's just so much destruction, and you can literally destroy anything. So that is such a fun time, a really great one to play. But we just need more, as they had this in the Rare Replay in 2015, and then on the Nintendo Switch Online. But this is a fun series that so many people absolutely love, and I feel like they could expand upon it and just add to it. So if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of these videos. Then on to these 2 games. We have Snowboard Kids and Snowboard Kids 2. These are just so creative, these awesome snowboarding games that I feel like just stopped on the Nintendo 64. And at a time where snowboarding games and different sports games like that were all the rage, I'm shocked that they didn't do a 3rd one. So pretty much you have this souped up version, which is a sequel in the 2nd Snowboard Kids. The music is great. I love the bright colors. The kids look much cooler in the 2nd Snowboard Kids. And there's so many different types of games. You have your trick attack, or you have your different challenges. But this is really a great series that I had so much fun playing back in the day. Just something that did great with the whole snowboarding, real feel to it. But then you have these awesome characters, and they just stopped after the 2nd one. It's just wild that they did not continue this, and I would love to see something like this come back today. Then on to this one right here. This is Space Station Silicon Valley. So this game is actually a really fun one. So you have your like platformer puzzle hybrid, and it's really good because the camera definitely has like a good aspect to it, and the racing, flying, boxing, there's just so much going on. So you get to jump from animal to animal, and each one has their own different abilities, and there's different puzzles to play off of those animals. So you get to like use your imagination in this game, and it's definitely very creative. But I've not seen something, like this, and I definitely feel like this one was a standout game on the system that not many people know of, because a lot of other games kind of like outshone this one. So this is one that I would love to see come back. Then on to this title. This is one that so many people love. This is Force Gemini. And this is another great game. So you have this whole third-person shooter. It definitely has an engaging trio of characters with this whole co-op play. The levels are definitely creative, and this is your difficult action, puzzle style game. So you get to use these trio of characters. They have their different abilities, and it's really cool because the worlds are huge in this game, and even, the exploration part of this game really makes it fantastic. So this is another one that I'm also shocked has not came back. Then on to Mischief Makers. So this is a game that just looks rather odd from the actual label and the box art, but this game's actually a lot of fun. So you have this 2D side scroller, tons of puzzles in this game, and you get to, play as Marina, a robot maid on a mission to rescue her kidnapped creator from an alien planet. So pretty much you work your way through the different areas, and you have to grab, shake, and throw different objects. You get to uncover secrets and just advance through each stage. It's very entertaining. The boss fights are definitely a lot of fun, and the character moves very well. So there are like 52 levels. This is definitely another one that I'm shocked that has not made its way back, into this time. Now this game is one that is so much fun. This is Body Harvest. So this one is like your 3D action game, also your 3D RPG shooter. So it's a science fiction classic where you fight the aliens, you go through different parts of time, and you have to find clues and do these different puzzles. Now the boss battles are definitely crazy in this game, and you have like 60 plus vehicles, and this is just a wild time. So this is one that was very creative for its time, and it had so much going on that a lot of people really like the hype of this game. So I would love to see Body Harvest come back. Now this one was a fun one. So this is Beetle Adventure Racing. Now I know that these Beetles are still not around today, but this game was all the rage back in the day. I felt like they did a fantastic job on the Nintendo 64 with this game. This was one of the better racing games. Like one of the best ones on the Nintendo 64. You had really great sound effects in this game. The tracks were definitely fantastic. You had these like complex tracks, but also very beautiful. Now I love the time trials in this game and how you get to unlock different cars and different tracks as you go. But the tracks were like really long, and you had these different like lava areas. You had a big variety. So you also had farmland, snow, and it was just a really great controlling game. Now this one, I'd love to see it come back for nostalgic reasons, but this was really an often missed Nintendo 64 game, or one that was passed over, but it's actually one of the better racing games out there. So Beetle Adventure Racing needs to come back. Then on to this game. So this is one that I discovered later in life, but this is Rocket Robot on Wheels. Such a fun game that definitely holds its value nowadays. But this game was by Sucker Punch back in the day, a unique platformer, and this whole like physics engine was definitely great in this game. So this is kind of like this whole zoo, amusement park, theme park style, and you have 7 different worlds with distinct art and different mini games, different tasks, and just so much going on with these puzzles and races. So this was a very unique and different game. So it is just wild that in 2024, we still don't have these games here. We just don't have any sequels, any, chances of having some of these games come back on some of this newer technology and these newer consoles. These would be fantastic games to play, and not just some of the, Nintendo Switch online versions, but really taking a deep dive into these series, bringing these games back to life, having these revivals of these franchises that were so much fun and shaped so many of our childhoods. These games are just a blast, and I always have so much fun and just thinking back on some of the memories of playing these games. I would absolutely love to see these 10 games come back in today's time. So which one in this video would you love to see come back on the console? And are there any that I missed? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out all of my other videos and stay tuned for more.